1994, who took me to Covent Garden to a place called Brown's. Upstairs is a place called the Red Rooms. But we went into an upstairs part through this shitty office and over to the right of the desk. A geezer pushed a button underneath the desk and a wall popped out. You wouldn't have known was there. And we went up some stairs and went through someone's secret room. And in that room, Ghislaine Maxwell looked me slap bang in the eyes. There was two minors there. A little boy, I'd say was about 9. There was a girl sat on the edge of the chair like that. Didn't know she was a girl at the time because I had to take a double look. So I saw this skinny knee in a white stocking. And I kind of went, fucking hell, that's a skinny knee. And when I looked properly, I thought, oh, she's not a woman. And that was it. It was rushed through. And then Daniela went through and got some drugs, and we was brought through down on this other glass stairway. So, you know, there's adults around these people. There's like one of them seats that goes around the edge like you'd have in a club where a few people can sit on it.
Hang on, what John Harris stories?
Hang on, let me get to this first. John Harris has said to me then that apparently in some nightclub somewhere, I've seen some secret door open or something, right? And she went, oh, yeah, you know where that was? That was when we was in Brown's and we went up and we was in the geezer's office. Do you remember? And then he hit a button and the wall moved and we went upstairs again. And I went, oh, yeah. Now, the reason I couldn't remember that, I would never have remembered that. But it was the secret door. I remember being bewildered with this, oh, mate, that's brilliant. I've always liked a fireplace that turned round. You know, stairs lift up and you've got a secret room. Do you know what I mean? Like a little like a panic room or put a studio in there or something.
So what was it again? It was in Brown's. And where is Brown's?
That was up, where is that? It's up London, like up, I can't remember exactly, man. I'm terrible with them roads and all that up there. Brown's nightclub. If you Google Brian Harvey, Daniela Westbrook, go to images, and the first one that comes up on the top left, you'll see her standing outside the front door on that very night. I've got like a brown V-neck woolly jumper on with my cap backwards, and you'll see the Brown's logo of the door, the nightclub behind us, so it'll all be there. But that was the night, right? That was the night. And so it's funny that there's a picture there because I'm trying to have it help me remember where I was at then, and I can't remember back that far. I can't. Right, but
so she said, sorry, what year was that then?
That's got to be 1993 or 1994.
So quite early on.
That was quite
sorry, when you went to the office, what part opened the wall?
I remember the desk was sort of, you could walk round the back of the desk, so your back would be to the back of the wall and the desk was in front, and it was behind the desk to the right, I think. And that moved and we went up some stairs. Right. And at the top of the stairs, there was a curtain over the door. And the guys sort of opened the door for us, pulled the curtain back, and Danny's walked through with me holding her hand. And it's like we've had to walk sort of 3 or 4 metres to go through this room, which goes out into a corridor with more rooms off of it, right? It was all red. The floor was red. The walls were red. The lighting was red, closed red lighting, like them little IKEA red lamps. It was red. And we've had to cut through this room to get to the red corridor. And as we've cut through this room, I've sort of turned holding Danny's hand and got my head down like, sorry, you know what I mean, one of them. And I've looked to the left and I've clocked this knee, which I thought was this woman's knee. And I saw this knee and I thought, that don't look right now. That knee looks really skinny, man. I thought I ain't filling out the suspender properly. And as I looked round and I looked up, I thought, she was done up like a woman, but it was a girl. She was I don't know, 13 or something, I don't know. And I remember it was the knee that done me. I thought that knee don't look right. I had to take a double look. I thought this woman looks a bit weird. And I looked back, I thought, no, she's young. And I looked next to her, and it was a boy in a suit. And then there was like 4 adults around them. And I don't know them people.
And how old was the boy?
He looked younger than the girl.
10?
11, 12 could have been. Just guessing, you know what I mean? But then, back then, no one had heard of paedophiles. No one had heard of this. I've just got into the industry, and so I'm not taking notice. I'm not nowadays. I'd be like, oh yeah, that ain't right straight away. Do you know what I mean? But even then, it was in me. But it wasn't because the thing that done it was not, oh, this is blatant. Look, there's kids in here and adults. I mean, number one, it was through an office and through a private a wall that moved and a secret door that you ain't supposed to know that's there. Then you go upstairs. Right? And there's 4 adults around these people. There's like one of them seats that goes around the edge like you'd have in a club where a few people can sit on it. And the 2 kids were sitting on there. The girl was on the left, the boy was on the right. There was an adult to the boy's right. There was 2 adults to the girl's left. And there was one with their back to me sitting at the little round table. And there was drinks on the table, dimly lit. There weren't no sex going on or nothing like that. But it was the knee. And I thought, the knee don't look right. And when I took a second glance, she was young. Probably about 13, and the boy probably about 11, 12, something like that. I can sort of see his face in my head now when I picture.
Would Danielle know more about it, or
she'll? I don't know. She may know more about it because the only reason I ended up in that club is because she dragged me around now. And then when you look at the story that was in the paper about the Red Rooms, it says that the place got raided and there was a geezer upstairs selling drugs from the toilet. Well, once we got into that corridor and gone through that room, I remember her going behind another wall and saying to me, stay there, I'm going to go to the toilet, because if that wall closes, I can't get out. And I thought, oh, all right. But I'm not thinking anything of it. I remember my mindset at that time, oh, all right. So I'm standing there waiting for 2 minutes and she comes back out. Must have bought drugs in there, because that's what come out in the story. Red Room, fucking drug dealer in there or whatever. Yeah, but what I saw going through getting to that bit, and I remember that now. And it was only because she reminded me, so she knows. The thing is, I think the people, whoever they are, I think they think he knows who we are. You would have known who I was at the time, but I wouldn't have known who you was. But it's someone.
Celebrities went there at the time. Can you remember any?
Everyone. Ronnie Wood. I remember seeing him in there one night.
Can you remember any that used the rooms, the secret rooms?
Oh, no. From what I could see, it was empty, them rooms, but there was beds, rooms left, right, off this corridor. And but I've not seen any sex or anything like that going on, but it was the knee that done me. And what John Harris is talking about, he's gone and you questioned it. And when I think back, I've gone to the geezer, once we've come through the room and we've got into the corridor, and obviously he's in front because he's taking lead, so we're following him. And I've gone, wait, mate, that's not right, is it? Saying that because I was just trying to get onto mate, the knee. Do you see that knee? That knee didn't look right. So that's how naive I am, right? It's that knee, and I remember going, oh, no, you're right, and we were still walking, so it was like the option wasn't there, but. The fact that I'd even said that, how did John Harris know about it? And why is he dead now? Yeah? And people don't think my life's in danger. But listen, I'll tell you now straight, whoever these people were, whoever it is that I've seen when I've gone through that room, I don't know who you are. I never saw you. I just remember seeing that knee and then looking up and going, oh, she's not old. Hang on, that's weird, isn't it? And then the boy.
Do you think that what you've seen was some kind of satanic coven or human trafficker's dungeon?
Well, there's got to be something. There's got to be something, because for John Harris, it's one of these things I would never have known. But John said it to me, and now he's dead. So clearly it was of significance.
Mm.
But if they're worried, he knows who we are, and he goes, I don't know who you are.
Well, who owned the club?
From you. I'm not fucking having this from you.
To the independent paper, right? So I've searched this story out, right? And it's a schoolgirl who ran away from home to see her pop idol, Brian Harvey, right? So you didn't tell her to come and do that.
Well, no, of course not. People turn up. Listen, it's always been like that. People just turn up. Most people are just normal. They turn up. They want to take a picture or something or whatever. It's not really like that now. It's not been like that for a long time. But you get the odd one fucking turn up and that. Oh, how you doing? Just thought I'd knock on the door. Yeah, it happens. So yeah, there's nothing unusual about that.
Yeah. So anyway,
I just don't like the fact that the way that cunt wrote that, try to make it look like, even suggest like you're a cunt, mate.
Do you know that? You're a fucking cunt. And Puddy and Wedger and Bill Maloney, all you fucking people. You're getting caught, mate. You're getting caught. It's fucking going there. You're getting caught. I'm not having this from you. I'm not fucking having this from you. You're the fucking nonsense, mate. And that's what everyone's going to find out. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, man. Go on. Sorry, Mo.
Yeah, let's get this.
Fuck you.
Let's get the paper here anyway, what the story is. So anyway, she ran away from home to see Brian, right? And she was repeatedly raped by a taxi driver she trusted, an Old Bailey Heard.
Yeah, I remember vaguely hearing, so I don't remember it, but I remember something about this in the past. I can't be sure when this was.
Well, this was the 2nd of June, 1998.
1998, right. So this girl then would have knocked on my door at Swan Lane in Loughton. Yeah. I'll be there then, wouldn't I, 98? Yes, 98, 97 was then. Yes, 98. I'm in the house in Loughton with Tash. Prima are coming round. We're recording all the Resurrection album.
The court heard. The 13-year-old.
Well, if I did tell her to clear off, right, and
told her to clear off, the court heard and wanted some blankets. But he told her to clear off. Her alleged ordeal, she went to the E17 singer's home, rang his doorbell and shouted out she was cold and wanted some blankets. But he told her to clear off. The court heard. The 13-year-old